The Barbara and Art Culver Center of the Arts in downtown Riverside is one of Southern California's largest art facilities.
It's been a process that's taken now just about 10 years.
When the Culver Center opens October 9th, the $20 million facility will be the third largest art complex within the University of California system. The complex was built at the site of the 1895 Rouse department store, which sat vacant for more than 50 years.
So the skylight is the same, the color palette is what was used at that time. The capitals are actually restored from the original plaster.
After 3 years of construction, the complex will open as a space for exhibitions, illustrations, dance music, and theatrical performances.
We wanted to bring together a place where the university and the community could meet, where we would be doing vanguard and experimental and alternative work in the arts.
The atrium currently features a pedal car exhibit.
And we wanted to signal to the population that this wasn't just a museum for pretty pictures, this was a place for real inquiry and experimentation.
The center also houses a 72-seat theater where the community can watch films that are normally not screened in this area.
Foreign films, subtitled films, alternative films, films by local filmmakers, because I believe there's a real interest, and probably the most kind of potent art form of our time is cinema. And so we wanted to make sure that there was a home for that kind of adventurous work here in Riverside.
The first floor also houses the Sweeney Art Gallery.
There's just more space, and there's more opportunity for connecting up with other forms of art aside from just works to hang on the wall and sculpture and things like that.
Diane Meyer of Santa Monica is setting up her exhibit called Without a Car in the World. She interviewed and took photos of more than 100 Southern California residents who live without cars.
Through the quotes and the interviews, it sort of shows how it is possible to live a lifestyle that's less car dependent, but also points out the difficulties that people do have to come, the obstacles that are there in terms of being carless in the city.
An exposure for local artists.
Always make sure that we look at artists who are living here in the community and include them, so they can see themselves in that larger context, either on a national level or on a regional level.
The second floor is called Carl.
Culver Advanced Research Laboratory, where through an application process, students at the university and community members can apply to use the building.
Computer labs, dance studios, and acoustically isolated rooms.
Control booth back there, another room for electronic music, and every light that we own.
And in the basement, along with a woodshop and other working spaces, there is the collections archive, where dozens of seismically isolated cabinets hold and preserve more than 300,000 glass plate negatives.
If an earthquake comes through, these just kind of roll through it. And you're seeing mostly the horizontal motion here, but that also can pick up and do the same thing.
The largest collection of glass plate stereo negatives in the world.
They hold these glass plates, which come from the 1850s through the 1940s.
The Center Green says will allow experimental artists to showcase their work as part of the cultural atmosphere of the city.
Reaffirm Riverside's new slogan of a city of arts and innovation.
A unique addition to downtown Riverside.
When you look at all 10 UC campuses, all 23 CSU campuses, and all, I think, 124 community colleges throughout the entire state of California, that we're one of less than 5 that are actually off campus.
And they want the community to celebrate with them. In Riverside, Julianne Nahn, InlandSoCal.com.